And welcome to another episode of Checkout Basket. Today I have Chris the Taste Tester here.
Me. That's Craig.
And I have one of his favourite chocolate places. Or, sorry, I'll change it. One of his favourite sweet places.
You're talking about Darrell Lea.
Darrell Lea.
Because I can see
You can see it right here. So
sign.
this is Darrell Lea.
Yeah. But what is it, Darrell Lea?
But it is also something else.
Rice bubbles.
So Darrell Lea, in conjunction with Kellogg's Rice Bubbles. That's right. Not just anything. Kellogg's Rice Bubbles have brought out chocolate balls.
No chocolate. Okay.
South Park can be left in another room.
In another
All right,
room.
so these are Darrell Lea. These are chocolate balls that have rice bubbles inside them. So you've got Snap, Crackle, and Pop.
And Pop.
Who have put all of their combination of their lovely morsels of goodness inside Darrell Lea's chocolate balls.
Okay, let's
So inside Darrell Lea's
and
chocolate
have a
balls, let's see if I
smell.
can open this without, because there is a resealable. This is
but
resealable.
you have to cut above it. Oh, I
do have to cut above
Above,
it, but
not too
just
close to
above
it.
it, but just below where it's actually sealed, to be able to still open this.
Right.
And I don't know.
I think you cut it too close.
Nope.
Yeah.
I don't think I've cut close enough.
Oh, really?
Nope. Oh, might just. Nope.
You need fingernails. That's what you need. Can I have a go at it? Oh.
They don't really make these very
User-friendly.
openable friendly.
Has he ripped it to bits?
Nope. I think I just got it.
Sacrificed it to the gods?
Nope. I just got it.
Okay.
Look at the seal.
Yeah. Yeah, it's right down. on
Right at the top of
Don't stab
the
yourself.
actual
Resealable.
spot. So, guys, when you're doing these resealable parts, leave a little bit of a gap.
Yeah, a bit of a
or
gap.
at least an indication where you need to cut. Or tear is in this. Because in this case, there is no way this was ever going to get opened.
Now, we're doing a critique on the packaging, right?
Yep.
That's
So
all right.
that
yeah,
packaging
yeah.
was sealed very well,
That,
but only for one seal.
that's half of the eating, you know. Half of the eating is the unsealing of it.
So, this is the packaging. This is the opening. It's now, luckily I did save it, so it can be
Yeah.
resealed.
Good.
So, there we go. Going to keep the freshness in. And now we can actually...
Spends half an hour opening it again.
Nope, there we go. So,
Okay.
bowl.
Sniffy?
Darrell Lea chocolate. That is Darrell Lea chocolate.
Oh, yeah, no.
That is just... I can't smell the rice bubbles at all. That's just Darrell Lea
Oh,
chocolate.
yeah.
That's... If you've ever walked into a Darrell Lea store, back in the day, you can't get them these days.
No, can't get them these days. No,
A
but
Darrell Lea store. And that's the first smell was the licorice out the front.
yeah.
But then when you get past that licorice smell,
it
was the chocolate. That is what this bag smells like.
I was brought up going to the Darrell Lea store in Melbourne. Every time we'd go to Melbourne, we'd have to
There
visit
is a
the
bowl
store.
for you.
Not many in it.
No, because we're only going to do a couple. I
Yeah.
need to get 5 out.
Now, are these a breakfast cereal? Do you put them in milk?
Get them with milk. No, Dad.
Oh.
It's not breakfast time. All right, so I'm
gonna
going to
cut
grab
in?
one of these, and I'm going to cut into it.
Can I watch?
Yep. So there we go. There's the one I'm going to cut into. Nice and shiny. They are nice and shiny. They've got a nice gloss to the outside.
Oh, all Darrell Lea stuff has. Ooh.
Cut straight through. Now,
Ooh, look.
you can see the bits of rice bubbles
Yeah. And
all through them,
and the chocolate.
and the chocolate. So there is a fair amount scattered throughout this
Yeah.
this
the
ball. So it's not like maybe one or two. There is quite a few. All right. There is a fair amount of weight to this too. Now, it says approximately 6 of these is to a serve.
2, 4.
And a serving
But I only got
size.
5.
That's right. and a serving size is 25 grams.
Right.
So 25 grams. So each one of these should be about maybe 3.5 to 4 grams.
15, 20, 25. Oh, yeah.
All right. Shall we go in and have a taste?
Oh, definitely.
Got a bit of crunch. Definitely the chocolate. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Now, do you think the rice bubbles are getting lost in here?
Yeah.
I'm going to bite one. All right.
Are they competing with Maltesers?
I just bit that one in half. So instead of a cut, that's a bite. So it's a fractured half.
Do you know what would go good with these two? The other, what are the ones that look like?
Jaffas.
No, they look like rice bubbles.
Cocoa
but they're
Pops.
Cocoa Pops, yeah. Yeah.
Cocoa
they
Pop
w-
ones, but
yeah.
with white chocolate.
You could do them both ways. Ooh. Oh, yeah, because then you'd have your Cocoa Pops would stand out in that too.
Yes. All right.
Yeah, I like them.
So you can actually see now the Cocoa Pops. So the rice bubbles. Now you've got a name in my head. The rice bubbles leave air. So yes, they've got that airiness to that a Malteser would have, but this is all chocolate rather than a malt center. This is all chocolate center with the rice bits in inside it. Okay.
I like it.
The rice bubbles, yes, they do change something to the chocolate. They bring something to the
texture.
table. They do. Are they a big part of the flavor? No.
No,
They do
the
not
chocolate
bring.
is.
They do not bring something extra to the flavor. They enhance what is already there.
I don't
me.
think rice bubbles, in a sense, have a specific
No, they don't.
flavour, do they?
No.
You add stuff to them like milk and sugar and
Yeah.
or honey and chopped up banana. And
As a
other
kid,
stuff, yeah.
it was never an experience of taste for rice bubbles. It was more of an experience of sound.
Yes, because you got your
Snap, crackle, and pop.
pop.
And in the mouth as well. It was more of a feel rather than a taste. So, any kids that like sensory things, that's great for them. But if you're wanting taste, it's not a big thing. You're not getting much out of it. That's where Cocoa Pops come in.
No.
You're getting the chocolate milkshake out of it.
That's right, and you used to too.
That's right. This, the rice bubbles, yes, I think they're bringing something that enhances the Darrell Lea chocolate. Doesn't bring a flavour as such, because rice bubbles aren't a big flavour
flavour.
as they are by themselves.
No, I agree with that too.
So, I didn't know what to expect with this. I actually didn't. Is this just going to be a ball of rice bubbles? You know, like, and I'm seeing from the front of that, you know that's not going to look like that.
No.
You know it's not going to, because nothing ever looks like that on the front.
The balls do though.
The balls do. They're nice and shiny on the outside, but you never ever
the cut-
see a cut section and see perfect outside of a rice bubble, because it's not the way it's ever going to be, because, as you see, I bit into that. There is no rice bubble
There's
left. The rice bubble disintegrated because it was stuck to the other side of the chocolate. All right. Do you like these?
Yeah, because well,
Well, you like Darrell Lea chocolate.
I
in the
like
first
Darrell
place.
Lea chocolates anyhow. I like all their stuff. I don't think there's one that I don't like.
No. But does this make the Darrell Lea chocolate better? Or has it taken something away from it and made it worse?
No, it hasn't made it worse. It hasn't added a lot to it.
I think it has. I reckon it's brought
reckon?
it's brought air and
texture.
air and texture, because those two things, if you don't have the air and texture in your mouth, it doesn't allow the flavour because your taste buds need oxygen and stuff to get that
Yes,
that feeling.
Dr. Craig.
I'm all about flavour.
Oh yeah, he's all about texture and flavour.
I am.
Yeah, well. Yeah. Ooh.
It sounds like that bloody advertisement.
Which one?
We're not talking about that brand, so we're here about Darrell Lea.
Yeah.
Um,
It's an addition to their line.
Yep.
I'd buy that. I'd buy the Rockley Road.
Yep. All right. So seeing it had
And them.
rice bubbles on the outside.
Yeah.
What was your first impressions?
More rice bubbly, but then again, as you say, they're not adding flavour to it. They're adding texture to it. I'd say they've succeeded. You've got the little texture, the bit of texture. An addition to Darrell Lea's range, I think. Yeah,
Would
I'd
you buy
eat it.
these again?
Yeah, I would.
Okay. Score from you out of 5 for these.
I'm not going to go very high, over high, because they're. I'd give it a 4. Good 4. A good 4. A good 4 is better than a bad 4. But it's not a 4.5.
Look, I don't know. I didn't know what to expect.
No.
Really,
We're a bit speechless, aren't we?
I knew that it wasn't going to look like that on the inside, straight out, because of the way things always work out with rice bubbles as it is. When I saw and I tasted, it's like, okay, rice bubbles don't bring much flavour anyway.
No. Well, we don't think they do.
I don't think so. Anyway, it's more of a texture, yeah. So for me, it has brought something to the chocolate.
Yeah.
It's made the chocolate taste different. It brings a different aspect to the chocolate for me. So I'm gonna give it a 4.
Yeah.
It's getting a bit taken off because, guys, you have one job to make the packaging work. Make it work. If you're gonna make it resealable, make it resealable. Make the resealable work. And I'm probably the most less dexteric person there is.
Even by saying it, he's dexteric.
I use scissors to cut into these things so I can reuse these resealable things. And if I can't cut it right, how can a person that's going to use a tear get it right?
So really, the packaging is taking away.
The packaging is taking
just
away
a
from
little
it.
bit. Just a little bit.
Yeah, just a little bit. So for me, I'm giving it a 4.
4.
You've given it a 4. That's an 8 out of 10.
That's good.
If I get you to like, comment, and subscribe.
Try 'em.
And until next time, see you in the next video. Now look, I'm not saying don't go and get these, and I'm not saying that
Go out.
Kellogg's, you've done a bad thing and you should never have collaborated with Darrell Lea at all. This is a great idea.
Yeah.
I applaud you guys. It has put a different texture onto the Darrell Lea ball.
Do Kellogg's make the chocos or
No. So the chocolate is made
No,
by
I don't-
Darrell Lea itself.
No, the what do you call them? Old man stuff. the chocolate flavoured milkshake.
Kellogg's do make Cocoa Pops.
Cocoa Pops. They do
Yes.
make Cocoa Pops. Put Cocoa Pops in a white chocolate.
Yeah.
Maybe they already
Darrell
have.
Lea, make a
White chocolate?
white chocolate with Cocoa Pops in them.
Yeah.
Do a collaboration with them doing that.
Because your white chocolate is specifically flavoured, and your Cocoa Pops are Cocoa Popped flavoured.
But yeah,
I reckon
I approve. These are good.
Yeah.
And I'm glad Darrell Lea have got back on their feet and they're
Oh,
able to
yeah.
make
They're
these kind of
everywhere.
products.
They're more accessible now, I reckon, than what they used to be.
Yeah, definitely. But look, I do miss walking into a Darrell Lea store.
That used to
It was
be
an experience.
a sensory experience.
It
Wasn't
was. It was an experience. And I'm glad that they haven't disappeared completely off the
Yes.
Australian shelves because Darrell Lea making... not everybody likes licorice, and not everybody likes licorice all the time, but Darrell Lea made a certain type of soft licorice that everybody could have had a part of their life in Australia.
I know.
At some
also
point
those
in
little
time.
those little pillows that they make too, the little hard pillows. I've got some of them still. Oh, I'm saving them. Oh,
The boiled candy, the boiled lollies. Whatever happened? You can't get boiled lollies as much these days.
unless you go to a market.
Specialty places.
You
used to be able to go into like a service station or into any kind of lolly aisle at a supermarket, and they would have different. They would have about 3 different types of boiled lollies, and there would always be a bag of boiled lollies in the glove box of a car,
and humbugs,
and they'd be like a block.
Yes,
because they'd been in the car since the last road trip.
Yeah, solid. Yeah, and all the moisture got to them.
Or they'd be at your grandma's house, and they'd be in the lolly bowl, and that'd be that cover. You'd take off the cover, and there would be that whole block.
The trouble is, the one you wanted was always halfway down, or 3/4 of the way down, or the bottom.
But they were in the glass bowl, and you could never smash the lollies because they're in a glass bowl.
Yeah, I know.
So what do?
Check
You take the glass bowl out to the kitchen,
and
then bash on the board, put it all back in the bowl, and bring it in.
Yeah, that's right. That's what you do. But,
Tell me what, Tia, if you've had these,
yep.
tell me what you think. Leave in the comments below.